Well, that was a pretty easy vote. Yeah, I'm glad we all had the same idea. Tribal Council had no surprises. Kelsey went out, and that's great, but she voted for me, and I'm kind of worried about that because it means my name's out there, and it could stick. So my plan right now is to just kind of lie low, make sure no one sees me as a threat, so there's no reason for my name to be out there again. I find it worrying that my name was out there. Yeah, I guess so. What do you think you should do? Well, kind of just lie low. I don't want to stick out like a target. Yeah, it makes sense. Sonya's worried about her name being out there, which makes sense. She did get a vote, so as her closest ally, I want to kind of make sure she stays, and the best way to do that is to form connections with Sam and Tony, because they're kind of the leaders of the tribe, and if I'm in good with them, then I'll be able to know what's going on in the coming rounds, because there's really no easy vote on the tribe now that Kelsey's gone. Hey guys, you want to talk? Sure, Ben. What do you want to talk about? Well, I know you don't really like talking strategy, but I was just kind of wondering what would happen if we went back to Tribal Council. Like, who would go home? That's a good question. I really think it would just kind of come down to challenge performance at this point. Yeah, it'd probably be the weakest link. Okay, that's kind of reassuring because I feel like I'm pretty good in the challenges. Oh, you are, Ben. Don't worry. You're a cool guy, you know. We've got your back. Oh, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you guys are on my side. Ben's a cool guy. I wouldn't mind working with him. And, well, if he continues to do well in challenges, I see no reason why we can't be on the same page. It's just that it's really hard to pick someone to go because everyone's just kind of, they've been doing their best. There hasn't been anyone who's, like, being sneaky or throwing people under the bus. And now that the dead weight's gone, it's gonna be a real hard thing to do, vote someone out. Ben's right. We don't really know who's going next. Yeah, challenge performance, are we seriously gonna base it off that? Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Who would you want to go next? That's a very good question. I don't really know. Part of me says, I don't know. I would like to just kind of play it by ear, see who we can get on our side, and then maybe try to do something strategic here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, though. The tribe dynamic's a bit strange. There's no, like, alliances. They're just kind of groupings that's kind of formed. Sam and I are clearly a duo. Gino and Jordan are clearly a duo. Ben and Sonya, I think, are a duo, but Ben's kind of wanting to work with me and Sam as well. And then I don't really know what Amaya's doing, so it's kind of tough to plan a next vote because there's really no alliances here. It's weird. I don't know how you feel about Ben, but realistically, I think we could get a majority with him and Sonya and then just vote one of the other three off. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. The other three are probably on the bottom rungs of challenge performances, so I can see that happening. So how are you guys feeling about the alliance? I'm feeling good. I'm a little worried though. We need to pull someone in for majority. Yeah, I don't know who that would be. That is a good question. I'll try to talk to some people. My core group of people right now is Gino and Jordan. I solidified that right before the last vote. They're pretty straightforward guys, and I think they're going to be loyal, unlike Sonya. I want her gone, she's sneaky, and I really just don't feel like it's good to keep her in the game long term. So hopefully if we go back to Tribal Council, I'll be able to convince someone to get rid of her. So Sonya, are you worried? Your name did come up last round. Yeah, I'm kind of worried. My plan right now is just to kind of lie low and hopefully, don't make myself a target by strategizing too much, because if I do that, Sam and Tony might target me. Yeah, that's true. But you shouldn't worry. Ben's with us, so we should be fine if we go back to Tribal. I don't see us being in any danger. Alright, Amaya, I'll see you around. Alright, see ya. So as I'm walking back to camp, I stumble upon the idol. It's hidden right behind a flower, and I grab it. This is what I need for my game. I want to play a risky game, I want to make big moves. And having an idol, it's going to allow me to do that. I was worried about my spot on the tribe, but I'm feeling a lot better now. I got allies, I've got some power. I'm feeling good. How do you feel, Gino? Well, I feel uneasy. I feel like no one knows what's going to happen if we go back to Tribal. Yeah, I just hope it's not one of us. I know, it's going to probably come down to challenges for some people, so we got to bring our A game today. Gino and I are pretty worried because challenges might determine who goes next, and I don't know how to feel about that. Last challenge, I blew it for the tribe, so I'm hoping I can do a lot better today and prove my worth, because if I screw up the next one, I could be going home. Well, good job everyone. We proved ourselves in the challenge. Yeah, I guess we did. It's good to have a night off, I guess. We won the challenge. Great. Amazing. Honestly, I don't like it. Gives the people on the bottom more time to find the idol, gives them more time to get in good with my allies, and potentially shake up the game, so that sucks. Right now I still feel like I'm in a decent position, but I am a little worried about my control. Where is everyone else? Matthew and Kim are probably looking for the idol, and I think Rosie and Heather are talking by the beach. Okay, Ryan, I think you should follow the idol hunters, make sure they can't get it. Right, will do. I don't like Douglas giving me orders, telling me to go figure out who's found the idol or whatever. Like, I've been watching them for the past few days. What have you been doing? But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm finding his little errand boy. If he continues to underestimate me, it's his problem, not mine. Any luck? No. We've looked everywhere. Do you think someone's already found it? That would be awful. We need to keep looking. It's the only way. Well, we could try to, work in the social game. No, we gotta find the idol. It's still 100% safety right there. My position on the tribe is garbage because Kim screwed me on the first vote, but it is what it is. I gotta move on. She wants to find an idol badly. I get it. She's probably the next to go if we lose. My main concern right now is if we lose multiple challenges, because then I could probably go home, so I'm just trying to hold out till a swap. That's really my main thing right now. Man, you guys like double checking and triple checking. I've seen you guys search here so many times. Ryan, go away. I hate my tribe. I hate the current position I'm in. I hate that I have to find an idol to be able to stay in the game, but I'm gonna find the idol, and I'm gonna use it correctly, and I'm gonna take out one of these people in power, because if they think they can just control the tribe and push me out, that's fine, but I'm gonna push back harder. Ever will. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's weird that public transit doesn't work all the time. I know, you think they could spend a little more time working on it, but it's just glossed over most of the time. Yeah, it really is. Over the past few days, I've really been working on my relationship with Rosie. I think it's going to be the one thing that keeps me alive on this tribe, so I'm hoping she's got my trust, because she's in good for the majority, and if she can rope me in with them, then I won't have to worry about being the next to go. Heather and I have had a lot of good talks recently, and it's just great because she's a pretty cool person. The only downside is I'm not sure I trust her completely yet because she's not in my core alliance, but I don't think I should worry about her too much, because if we do lose a couple more challenges, Kim and Matt will go home, and then a swap will probably save Heather, so I don't really fear for her safety too much. Have you noticed something, Allie? What? Rosie and Heather have been talking a lot. I know, what do you think about that? It worries me. What if she makes her flip to the other side? Yeah, I'll talk to her about it, don't worry. Right now, I'm not scared of Matt or Kim because their social games are non-existent. Heather scares me because she spent a lot of time talking to Rosie, and she convinced Rosie to join her and Matt and Kim, then my power's just gone, so I need to make sure Rosie does not work with Heather, because that just kills any chance of me going far in the game. So how's Heather? Oh, she's doing good. You should talk to her more. Yeah, maybe. I'm a little worried though. You spent a lot of time with her. Yeah, we get along well. I know, I'm just worried she could be using you. Yeah, I don't think so. We haven't talked a lot of strategy or game. It's just been whatever, personal stuff. Yeah, but, just be careful, okay? Because she could still be working with the other side. I like Heather, but I don't like her relationship with Rosie. Rosie's the person I consider to be my number one ally, and if Heather is potentially pulling her away from me, then it's just bad news. So I need to make sure that that's not happening, and Heather doesn't have more control over Rosie than I do. Man, you guys are hopeless. I'm gonna go take a nap. Don't find it while I'm gone. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. Kim, quick, look. Wait, you got it? Yeah, I got it. So Ryan decides to finally slither back to the cesspool he lives in, and lo and behold, I find the idol right there. I told Kim, I don't know if that was wise, but she knows now, I've got it. And this is just what we need. This is what we spent the last 3 days of sacrificing a social game for, so it better be worth it. Welcome, survivors, to your next immunity challenge. First things first, Gen 2 getting a look at the new Wara tribe. Kelsey voted off the last tribal council. Alright, let's get to today's immunity challenge. Sounds gonna work. You'll divide your tribe into 6 groups. We'll have to hold up 6 different weights. If you drop your weight, that's not good. First tribe to drop all 6 of their weights will be heading to tribal council. Give you guys a moment to strategize and we'll get started. Okay, for Wara, Jordan and Ben are carrying the heaviest one. Everyone else has the smaller ones, and Amaya has the smallest one. And for Gen 2, Douglas and Matthew have the heaviest weight. Everyone has the medium, and Heather has the lightest one. Alright, survivors ready? This challenge is on. Amaya loses control for a block. Wara tribe is down to 5. Rosie drops after 2 minutes. Both tribes are down to 5. Oh, this is heavy. You got this, Gino. Keep going. Oh, and Gino falls, knocking Sam over. Wara losing 2 blocks just like that. Wara is left with Ben, Jordan, Tony, and Sonia. And Heather's dropped her block. This is getting close. You've all been going for 30 minutes. Wara has 3 blocks left, and Gen 2 has 4. And Allie's block slips off. Both tribes are down to 3. And Matthew drops. Just like that. Gen 2 tribe is down to 2 weights. And Sonia slips. Both tribes are down to 2. It's Jordan, Ben, and Tony facing off against Ryan and Kim. Kim collapses after 45 minutes. Gen 2 is just relying on Ryan. And Ryan can't hold on any longer, which means Wara wins immunity, safe from the vote. I performed horribly in the challenge, and I almost cost us the win, so if we had lost, I think I would definitely be getting votes, probably the majority of them. My plan right now is to just bounce back, win the next one, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. Well, it's a shame we lost, but what are we thinking? Well, we're thinking Kim, right? Obviously, she doesn't get along with us. Let's get rid of her. Yeah, that's been the plan. I'm fine with it still. Yeah, nothing's changed in my opinion. I don't like her at all. We lost. It is what it is. Kim's the target. She's been the target for the last, few days, so hopefully everything goes well and she just gets kicked off because we've got the strong majority and I really just don't think it's gonna go any other way. So what are we thinking? What do you mean, what are we thinking, Heather? You haven't spoken to us in ages. Well, I'm still with you guys, am I not? Yes, you are, Heather, don't worry. Okay, we're thinking Ryan again, and hopefully we can convince Rosie or Allie to jump. Well, I'll talk to Rosie about it. How does that sound? Kim and Matthew want to get rid of Ryan again, and I don't like Ryan, but I don't think it's realistic. This could be a good chance for me to gain trust with Rosie by cutting Kim. I don't really want to work with her, especially since she was rude to me today, so I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll run the Ryan idea past Rosie, but if she doesn't bite, then it might be Kim's time to go. So what's on your mind about tonight? Because I've heard Ryan's name from Kim and Matthew. Yeah, I don't like Ryan, but we were kind of thinking Kim. Yeah, I'm fine with doing Kim too. I mean, there's pros and cons to both of them. Obviously, I would kind of want to get rid of Ryan just because it cuts apart that big alliance, but if you're fine with doing Kim, I can vote Kim too. It doesn't matter to me. Really? Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Allie. If she wants to do Ryan, we can make it happen, but it's probably Kim from now on. Alright, sounds good. Heather's scaring me now. She's spending way too much time with Rosie, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but my power is depleting, so I think tonight's vote does need to change. What are you two up to? Nothing. What about you? Oh, I don't know. Hey Ryan, can we talk quickly? Yeah, okay. I've got my eye on you two still, though. Don't think anything's changed. Something's changed. Something's changed 100%. Matt and Kim, they should be panicking. They should be searching for the idol. They should be talking to everyone. They should know they're in danger. They do know they're in danger, but they're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They 100% have the idol. They should be doing something, but they're not. It's clear as day. This is not going to go well tonight. Dude, they've got the idol. There's no way. They spent the last 5 days looking. They're not going to give up right before tribal council. That's a very good observation. Yeah, so I don't think we should vote Kim because chances are they're going to play an idol on her. Well, I was thinking we shouldn't vote Kim either, but this makes it a lot easier to convince people. So Ryan says the smartest thing he said all game to me, and that's Matt and Kim probably found the idol. That's a good observation on his part, I guess. I mean, he might be wrong, and even if he is wrong, I can use this to my advantage. I want to get rid of Heather. I think it's too dangerous keeping her in the game because she is a good social player, so hopefully tonight I can convince Rosie and Allie to vote for Heather. I talked with Heather, and she wants to do Ryan with the other two. Really? Yeah. And are you fine with doing that? I told her I'd ask you, and if you were fine with it, we would do it. Yeah, well, I'm not fine with it. Ryan, it's kind of unlikable, but it makes way more sense to do Kim. Yeah, Heather said she was fine with doing Kim too, so it can easily be Kim. Really? Heather's scaring me. She's getting way too close with Rosie. She's fine with dumping Kim and just joining up with us. I don't know. I want to work with Heather, but at the same time, I feel like it's way too big of a risk to let her and Rosie just continue to get far. With that being said, the vote's still Kim in my opinion. Nothing's changed, but I am worried about the future. Okay, it's good that we ran into you guys, because a lot's changing. What do you mean? Okay, simply put, that side has the idol, so it's probably smart for us not to vote Kim. Really? Yeah, probably not. Heather knows we're voting for Kim. Does she? Yeah, Rosie told her, so she'll probably tell them, and then idol play on Kim. Yeah, so we should probably not vote Kim. That's way too big of a risk. Okay, then let's just vote for Matt. Yeah, I don't know about that either, because he could have the idol, and he might play it on himself. Yeah, we know Heather doesn't have the idol, because she has not been looking. And from what I can tell, they might not play it on Heather. At least, I'd be surprised. Wait, so you want us to vote Heather off? I think it makes the most sense to avoid the idol. I think they'll play it on each other, but not on her. They've been distant recently. And she's our weakest link. Okay, convincing Ryan is easy. He's loyal to me. He's on my side. It's the other two I'm going to have problems with. Well, mainly Rosie. I'm okay with switching it to Matt, or even keeping it on Kim, but if we can get rid of Heather, it's just the best case for me. Allie, what do you think? Well, I would love to vote Kim off, but if that's not an option anymore, then I'm fine with Heather if it's not one of us. Really, guys? I don't want to do Heather here. Well, I think it's our only real option. Are you sure? Yeah, I think so. I don't want to get rid of Heather here. We're getting close, but it's what my alliance wants to do. And if I don't do what they want to do, then I don't know. It just could really hurt my game if I go against them here. However, I don't want to vote off Heather. It's not something I really saw myself doing anytime soon. So how'd that go? Well, they want to vote you off, Kim, and I'm not sure Rosie's on our side. And that sucks. Yeah, well, if we can't get Rosie, well, then that's it. Unless you play the idol on me, man. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I have the idol, Heather. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I was waiting for a different moment. Really? Yeah, anyway, if we can't get Rosie on our side and it comes down to an idol play, we might as well not vote for Ryan. Wait, what? Why? He's not a threat. Let's vote for, Douglas. He's clearly running those guys, so yeah, let's vote for him. Kim screwed me over again. She told Heather I had the idol. I didn't want to tell Heather. I don't trust her. She's probably going to go run over to the other side and tell them I have it, and then it's just a mess. I'm probably going to have to play it tonight. The question is on who. I don't really want to save Kim, so I'll probably play it on myself, but then again, it might not do me any good. So wait, we're voting Douglas? Yeah, if it comes down to an idol play, I'd rather take out a big threat than someone who's a bit of a goat. Okay, but you're out playing the idol on me, right? Well, probably. I'll play it by ear, see how it goes at Tribal, and, make the decision then. Tonight my entire game's riding on Matthew. I'm hoping he pulls through for me. I think he's going to play the idol on me, and hopefully this goes well. He wants to get rid of Douglas, and I guess fine, sure, why not? I don't like him, but I'd rather get rid of Brian or Allie, but, maybe it's best to think with my head instead of with my heart. Welcome, Gen 2, to your second Tribal Council. So, Rosie, how has the tribe been since the last time I've seen you? Well, I think the tribe hasn't really been getting along too much. There's been some clear divides, and tonight I think it's only going to further those divides. Kim, would you agree that this tribe is divided? Yeah, it's divided. It was divided since they decided to vote Noah out over Ryan, so Yeah, it's definitely divided, and I'm on the bottom because I wasn't with the majority. So Ryan, I'd wager then if you're a part of the majority, since you didn't go home at the first tribal, you feel like that's the case? Yeah, I think I'm in the majority, and I think tonight's going to stay that way because we have a target, we have a plan, and we're going to go through with it, and it's going to be great. Alright, well, it is time to vote. Kim, you can start us off. You shouldn't be in any danger because Matt's probably playing the idol on you. This is basically just a vote to show Rosie I'm serious about working with her. This is the decision the Alliance made. I'm hoping it's the right one. Hopefully no idols screw this up. I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Yeah, Jeff, I've got something for you. This might be a mistake, but I don't want to risk it. I'm playing this on myself tonight, Jeff. Seriously? This is the hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Matthew will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kim. Second vote, Douglas. That's 1 vote Kim, 1 vote Douglas. Douglas. That's 2 votes for Douglas, 1 vote Kim, 4 votes left. Heather. That's 2 votes Douglas, 1 vote Kim, 1 vote Heather, 3 votes left. Fifth vote, Heather. We're tied. 2 votes Douglas, 2 votes Heather, 1 vote Kim, 2 votes left. Sixth vote, Heather. That's 3 votes Heather, 2 votes Douglas, 1 vote Kim, 1 vote left. The final vote, and the third person voted off of LEGO Survivor, Falkland Islands. Heather. Heather, that's 4 votes and that's enough for tonight. I'll need you to bring me your torch. Heather. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, Gen 2, we just saw an idol play and a divided vote. You really need to work on your unity if you don't want to see me again. Anyway, I got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. I'm kind of surprised to be going home tonight, to be honest. I didn't think they would vote for me, and they did. I thought my social game would be enough to get me past tonight, but turned out it wasn't the case. I don't know what went wrong, because I thought they were voting for Kim, and it didn't happen. It was me, and I got blindsided, so it just sucks.